Pentacles. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe for the latest content for the series Reaching for Union, as well as a twin flame journey with the links below. Get exclusive content and follow along as Aura tells the story of a twin flame journey. Alright, so let's get into some twin flame channeling messages, and I will also be pulling some cards and oracle messages as well. So let's get started. Connecting with the highest energies for some channeling messages to souls that need them and are needing them at this time. So, I do have my notebook out, and I am going to kind of channel that way. So the very first message that I'm receiving is I do feel like I'm connecting with a twin flame group that I believe one of the twin flames was very good with history, or was just very good in the subject of social studies, maybe even government as well, if that was part of their grade school growing up. They also had incredibly neat handwriting, is also what I'm getting. But I'm also getting like cursive handwriting as well. And they were very thorough about writing, maybe even writing letters, or writing letters to like a crush when they were in grade school. Even just somebody that they just was like their first boyfriend or their first girlfriend or something like that. But I feel like I'm connecting with a twin flame couple that they could have met in some type of school, maybe even a college. I do feel I'm connecting with a twin flame couple that have a lot of history together. Even they could have known each other for quite some time, and I mean like years. We're talking quite some time. They have been separated from each other for a little bit of time. I do feel like I'm very much connecting with a twin flame couple. I believe it might be the Matrix twin flame right now that is very connected with like government studies, possibly social studies, maybe even, they feel very much drawn to social studies or history. They even they take a lot of time out when they have some time to themselves. They might even go visit some like historical buildings, and it just fascinates them how history has progressed, which is it has been very fascinating for them. So I do want to pull some cards as well, and I'm going to start with the animal spirit oracle, and then we are going to move on to the tarot, of course. So what do we have for this group of twin flames, Spirit, what do we have for this group of twin flames? What do we have? So the very first card that comes out, it is a raven, and it says magic. There's one twin flame that is they're in their head about this connection, of course, but they're also in their head about, spirituality, just kind of anything spiritual as well. And because magic is coming out, I do feel like it's almost as if the spiritual twin, the divine feminine, has really, really, really gone through it right now. Has, experienced a lot of loss, a lot of suffering, and also a lot of pain right now. And then underneath the deck, we do have acceptance here. So it's almost as if both twin flames are kind of accepting the separation right now, or it could be both of them, or it could be one or the other, just kind of in this acceptance mode of, this is the way things are, this is how things are, or this is how things are going to be from here on out. But I also feel like with this magic card, it's like when these two twin flames come together, when they come together physically, it is absolutely, it's almost as if the two of them are completely unstoppable. Their bond is just unbreakable, and it's so hard to break these two apart. So let's take a look at the feminine side, the spiritual twin side. Let's find out what's going on the feminine side currently. And we have dream. We have the lizard spirit. We have dream here. Underneath the deck, we have the horse spirit. We have freedom. Wow. So the spiritual twin is really, they have really let go. I do feel like the spiritual twin is going through an ascension period at this time, possibly even looking at the diet a little bit more, eating a lot healthier. I do see a lot of salads going on here right now. Maybe even eating some greens, carrots. It's like somebody doesn't like spinach or something like that. No, I'm not going to eat spinach. I'm going to eat this instead. So let's see what the tarot has for the spiritual twin. And I'm currently using the animal tarot at this time. I love this deck, by the way. 3 of Wands and the 6 of Cups just came out. And what else do we have for the spiritual twin, please? The Hermit. Wow. 3 of Swords underneath the deck. I do feel like there is some healing still happening on the spiritual twin side. And I do feel like this is incredibly beautiful. But with this 3 of Wands here, it's like a lot of reflection back, but also, seeing the ships come in, seeing things kind of happen and unfold. And it's almost as if the spiritual twin is in a very, very beautiful place and state of mind right now. Like they're very busy. There might even be creating something new, or making plans, or kind of writing things down of what it is that they see themselves doing. But it's, the spiritual twin is really in a good place right now. Visualizations, but also seeing that there can be challenges up ahead as well. Lots of challenges, and also reflecting back on all of these challenges that has brought them to this moment right here, right now. We also have the 6 of Cups, and we also have the Hermit. I'm going to get to each and every one of these cards right now, but it's almost as if the spiritual twin, the divine feminine, is really taking pride and also honoring how much work that they have done, but also how much work is still to be done. So it's like they're very committed to moving forward and very committed to what is about to happen. Now, we also have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is all about soulmates and also all about love and also about self-care as well. But when we're talking about the Six of Cups here, the Six of Cups is a beautiful card to see, especially when it is talking about the past. And I do feel like I'm connecting with a twin flame couple that is just, they have a lot of history together. And with the Six of Cups here, it's just like revisiting these memories, revisiting, even childhood memories. It might even go as far as that with these two twin flames, that there's just similar stories between one another, or, just reconnecting in general. And I do feel like I'm connecting with a twin flame couple as well that has been recently dreaming about one another. And I want to say dreaming about one another, meeting at a particular place. Perhaps even this place is very special. That is what I'm getting right now as well. But it's just like, no matter how much this reunion is going to manifest, this is just a very positive place that the spiritual twin is at right now. Perfect harmony right now. A lot of balance happening with the spiritual twin. A lot of balance happening with the spiritual twin. So, I also feel like the spiritual twin is kind of running into also previous connections as well. Previous connections might be popping up. Spiritual twin is not really paying attention to a lot of those connections at this time. So take note of that. Now, the next card that we have here, we also have the Hermit here. So this is also about inner reflection, inner rewards, also, lots of rewards happening too, but contemplation about the next steps. What are the next steps that we should be taking on this journey? And the spiritual twin has had a lot of conversations with oneself about this, maybe even telepathic communication as well. The spiritual twin could also be I'm seeing the numbers 777 right now, as well as 555, maybe even nines as well. So, with this card, with this Hermit card, I feel like Spirit is asking the spiritual twin to kind of pull away from the everyday rush of life, the everyday, hurrying up. This is kind of like slowing things down a little bit. And I do feel like it's starting to kind of catch up to the spiritual twin right now. The spiritual twin is doing a lot of contemplation, and I feel like Spirit's like giving you a big pat on the back for kind of listening as well. Listening to your inner intuition and listening to your guidance, because as you have listened, it has brought you a lot of freedom. Like, I mean, freedom from a lot of things that have occurred externally right now. Spiritual twin is on their way to an ascension, a very beautiful ascension. So I want to move to the other side as well. I want to move to the other side, to the divine matrix twin. I just had a card flew right out. We have the wolf spirit. We have guidance. Underneath the deck is the dolphin spirit, playfulness. But matrix side, there is an inner voice that has been speaking to them for quite some time. I do feel as if Matrix is kind of tapping into their intuition as well, even a little bit on their spiritual side. They're having dreams with animals. They could be having dreams with like spirit animals as well. I do feel like there's a lot of messages coming through right now. Matrix twin could also be having dreams with, I don't know why I want to say this, but dogs, maybe even wolves as well. But, you know, I feel like the Matrix is having dreams with wild animals, even a bear, going as far as a bear. And there's just something here about a bear in wintertime, or even like a pack of wolves. Seeing a pack of wolves in wintertime as some sort of dream that they have had. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say on the Matrix side. We have the Emperor. Total and complete fire energy, Aries energy. Lots of messages are coming in right now. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. It's like what I'm hearing right now is slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. What else do we have? What else do we have? Ace of Cups. Wow, a lot of reflection, judgment underneath. Four of Wands, Three of Cups. This reunion, there's a big, it's like there's something eventful happening between these two twin flames. So we do have the Emperor here. With the Emperor here, it's almost like the Matrix is diving into their childlike energy all over again, or their childlike personalities that they have had in the past. They're revisiting that, it feels like. They're doing a lot of self-reflection, but they're also, it's kind of like they're revisiting this connection from a long, long, long time ago. And they're also, you know, we have the Emperor here. And I want to say that they have kept in this type of personality for way too long. They have been serious. They've really just had this seriousness about their life for a very long time. But it's like now they're trying to step into a new leadership position when it comes to this connection. And they're accepting responsibilities, and they're understanding that it's like this connection doesn't really compare to any other connection, and I really have to dive deep into this if I really want this. And they just know that something successful could happen here between them and their spiritual twin. Now we also have the Knight of Pentacles, and when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, it's like a very beautiful offer that is blooming right now. It's kind of brewing with them, either in their thoughts, or they're about to kind of reveal this offer to their spiritual twin flame, their divine feminine. So they know what they want. It's like the Matrix knows exactly what they want. They know what they want. They know what they need. They also know what they need in a connection as well. And it's like they're planning something. And they don't know. The Matrix doesn't really know how to be spontaneous. And they're kind of struggling with this. I do feel like the spiritual twin is they're very spontaneous, they're very random, but they really don't know how to be spontaneous. They don't know. It's not really in the cards for them. So they're wanting to approach this with a lot of success, and it's almost as if I see a Matrix that is writing things down, writing a message down and then deleting it, writing something down and then deleting it. But I do feel like they have had a lot of heavy dreams, and they have been in a lot of dream state. The dream state that they have been in has kind of really shaken them up spiritually even. It's almost as if, you know, some of these dreams it just kind of scares them just a little bit. So we also have the Ace of Cups, which is, it's just like, I feel like the Matrix is renewing their love for their twin flame. They're re-looking at a lot of the things that they absolutely love about their spiritual twin. And it's creating this, heart pulsation within them, and it's opening up their heart chakra, and they're just in awe right now about how they feel. And they're also feeling incredibly creative as well. They have an idea. They have this particular idea that they do want to reveal to their spiritual twin, but they don't know how the spiritual twin is going to feel about it as well. But they're also experiencing a period where they're ready to kind of let go of any emotional baggage that has previously weighed them down when it came to this connection. And also, if it dragged the connection or if it didn't help the connection at all, they want to kind of let that go. Wow, lots of messages coming in right now. I also feel like I'm connecting with a group of twin flames right now that it's like they used to kind of study together, or study the same subject, or go to school for the same thing, or they desire to go to school for the same thing. Perhaps social studies, government, something along those lines, I do feel like. So let's see what other messages. I do feel like I'm also hearing Taurus as well as Capricorn. So those two together do have some Aries energy here, as well as some water and fire here. And I'm also hearing the divine has a particular plan for these two twin flames. And I'm hearing the 5th of April, the 5th or the 15th possibly of April. And then all of a sudden I'm hearing birds chirping and birds singing. And as I'm closing my eyes right now, I see a tree. And there is, just imagine a tree too as well. For some of you listening right now, imagine a tree and the sun shining on the tree and the breeze kind of blowing. You're just sitting there and you're about to take like a nap. And there's just absolutely nothing that compares to this, because this is a very peaceful moment. So that's kind of what I feel for these two twin flames. It's just an incredible, peaceful, and eventful moment, because it's just like, I can relax now. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel for these two twin flames. Okay, any final messages for these two twin flames? Final messages. We do have the Devil here. Wow. The Devil. And we also have the 7 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. So, final messages for these two twin flames. I feel like a lot of you are kind of letting go of the past. It's on both parts right now. It's on both twin flames. Both the twin flames are kind of trying to let go of the past. We also have the 7 of Pentacles, because it's like the two of them are trying to plan for the future. What kind of future do I want? What kind of future am I desiring right now? And 7 of Pentacles along with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like as you're letting go of all these obsessions, all of these things that you thought that you kind of needed in your life, and that even goes the same for this Matrix twin flame. All of these things that they thought that they needed, they really don't need. They really need their twin flame. So, I am going to wrap this reading up there. I hope that these messages resonated for many of you out there and were very helpful. Until next time, I'm Aura. and this is a twin flame journey.